This is a one-bedroom resort view villa here at Bay Lake Tower at Disney's Contemporary Resort. Today we are staying in room 7136, which is on the ground level. Let's head on in here and take a look. As we walk into the one bedroom here at Bay Lake Tower, we're going to start things off to the left here. Here we have some Mary Blair inspired artwork of the Magic Kingdom and the Walt and Mickey partners statue. This room is part of a two-bedroom lock-off unit, so behind this door is going to be a deluxe studio at Bay Lake Tower that you can connect to create a second bedroom. This is also going to be where you have your main closet for the living space. There's not much. There's a luggage rack, a place to hang up some clothes, and they do provide you with an extra pillow and blanket here as well. And then to the right of the main entrance door is going to be one of the bathrooms. This is a full bathroom. Here you have a toilet and you have a one sink vanity off here in the corner. The vanity does have a box of tissues, and they do provide you with sea salt, bath soap, and body lotion. Underneath, you do also have a hair dryer available. There's a wastebasket. You got your toilet paper. You have a nice big mirror over here, and then you have two hand towels off to the left. Behind this one here, you do have two 120 volt outlets. Above the toilet, you have one bath towel, and then you have a full shower and bath combination here, complete with shower curtain and liner. You do have a rainfall shower head and a handheld shower head available for you to use. Nice Disney style bathtub with a shower mat provided. You have your wall mounted Sea Marine shampoos, conditioner, and body wash. And then up here you do also have a retractable clothesline to help dry bathing suits and whatnot. And you do have two towel hooks next to the door over here. Now, something important to note, Bay Lake Tower has these sliding doors for the restrooms, and the locks for which are going to be over here. Now, pre-refurb, this was pretty much the same exact setup, and I remember these locks breaking all the time. And this room is fresh out of refurb, and this striker plate here is already starting to break. Also, because it's not a sealed door, anybody could just hear what's happening in here. So if you're having a bathroom catastrophe, anybody that's in the living room can hear you. So do with that information that you will. Behind these white doors here is going to be your in-room stackable washing machine and dryer unit. They do provide you with two bottles of Ecos brand laundry detergent. And then above the dryer over here, you do have a collapsible laundry basket for you to use during your stay as well. Here is where you're going to find your kitchen and living room. Off to the right here, you do have a bench seat and a kitchen table with two chairs on either side. This table can probably comfortably sit around 5 people. With some more of that Mary Blair inspired artwork themed around the Magic Kingdom. Right here you kind of have a Fantasyland theme with It's a Small World, the carousel, Dumbo, you have the Mad Teacups. And then across from the table here, this is going to be the kitchen space. Now the kitchen does have this nice little square island with two of these little high top chairs. And you do have two 120 outlets available on the side of this island as well. Full-size residential style refrigerator and freezer. The freezer does not have a built-in ice maker, but Disney Vacation Club does provide you with 2 ice trays for you to use during your stay. You do have cabinet space above the refrigerator here with a mixing bowl, a strainer, you have a plastic pitcher, and a couple of Pyrex food storage containers as well. You have nice countertop space next to the refrigerator here. Disney Vacation Club does provide you with a dish drying rack along with a dish towel, sponge. You have hand dish soap. You do have cooktop cleaner, and you do have powdered laundry detergent. They do also provide you with another sponge and some more hand dish soap here. Full-size sink here with a garbage disposal built in. Got paper towels, 2 more 120 volt outlets, an ice chest, And you do have a combination Keurig carafe and K-cup coffee maker to make your supplied coffees. You have teas, you have sugar and sugar substitutes, dairy creamer and stirrers. You have some hot pads here. And then you do have a full stove and oven and range setup, with a 5-burner stove up top, another dish rag, and then underneath the stove you have, that was a little loud. Under the stove here you have a crisping tray and you have a baking tray. These rooms do also come with a residential style dishwasher, so you can wash dishes during your stay if that's something that you like to do. Under the sink here is where you're going to find your in-room trash and recycling cans. And then there's a little pull-out drawer over here for some storage if you wanted to bring your own food, which is normal for a Disney Vacation Club stay. You can store some of that in this little sliding cupboard space. Now the cabinets above the sink and the stove here, starting from left to right. On the left here is going to be where they store your toaster oven and a mixing bowl. Above the sink is where you're going to find all of your glassware. You have some wine glasses up top, and then they do also provide you with some paper coffee cups if you want to take your in-room coffee to go. This cabinet over here is where you're going to have all of your dishware. So you have big plates, small plates, bowls, you have hot drink mugs, and you do have a glass baking dish up on top here as well. You got a microwave oven above the stove, and then you do have another slide out pantry and then cabinet space next to the oven and microwave for additional food storage. Now this island over here does also have some more storage in it. This left drawer is going to have a big serving spoon. You have a couple of cooking utensils and measuring spoons as well. Middle drawer here, a little stiff. Some more cooking tools, and you have a nice big knife. You have a zester. And then this farthest drawer over here is going to be where you find all your normal silverware. You do have another smaller serving spoon and serving fork. Soup spoons, regular spoons, forks, and knives, all supplied for you, ready for you and your vacation. And the cabinet under here is going to be where you find all of your pots and pans. Extra paper towels in this shelf. You have a cutting board, and then you do have another glass baking dish here as well. So this is going to be the living space in the 1-bedroom villa here at Bay Lake Tower. You'll notice over here that you have a nice big 65-inch TV. The TVs in Bay Lake Tower do not have the updated software in them that is room and hotel specific. They still have the classic DirecTV kind of cable network that Disney had for years. You have a pull-down trundle bed here with a nice little graphic of a monorail going through the contemporary resort. This trundle bed is twin XL sized, and if you pull it down, they do give you this nice little extra support, which I like, that allows larger individuals like myself to be able to sleep in this bed if needed. Twin XL bed with some artwork back here that is inspired by the Main Street Electrical Parade, again in that Mary Blair inspired artwork. As for the rest of the living space, right over here, you do have a nice little carpet that does fit in with the kind of art style that you notice around the room here. You have a movable coffee table that has a little storage tray and a cushion that does open up into the inside to reveal additional storage. Nice love seat couch over here that does fold down into a queen size Murphy style bed with some more Mary Blair inspired artwork featuring Mickey and Minnie walking down Main Street towards Cinderella Castle. To the left of this couch, you're going to find 3 drawers for additional storage. And then this countertop here does have a Hey Disney device, so if you wanted to use Alexa during your stay, you could. Oh no, I don't want to activate Alexa now.
At home, I could help you with that. That
What?
isn't available on this device.
Wonderful. Thank you. Now go away. Without the Alexa device plugged in, you do have two 120 volt outlets. You do also have a USB-A and a USB-C port back here as well. You have a light switch over here to turn on and off the sconces on either side of this couch. You do have a little table on the opposite side of the couch here that does have a lamp. This lamp does feature 120 outlets, a USB-A port, and then another USB-A port with another 120 volt outlet back here. That can be turned on and off using this switch. It does also have a drawer and some cubby space underneath for additional storage. Now this particular room has a nice view of the contemporary hotel tower and the marina area. You do have some light pass-through privacy shades, and you do also have blackout curtains as well. Especially with being on the first floor, there is a publicly accessible walking path here, so anybody really could look into your room if you have these open, although I do believe these windows are tinted, but still, use your better judgment. And then finally, you do also have this little chair thing. I don't know how else to describe it. It is a chair, but it looks very mid-century modern. Pretty much the new style of these refurbished Bay Lake Tower rooms. And then you have a movable pedestal table thing. Next to the TV here is going to be your access out to your patio space. Now, because this is a first floor room, we don't actually have a balcony. We have a patio that leads us straight out here to this walking trail. You have some nice grass out here. And then you do also have two chairs and a table if you wanted to enjoy your morning coffee. Normal Bay Lake Tower rooms have a balcony, which is pretty much set up the exact same way, but you can see these have their railings out here. And then, yeah, you can kind of see the windows here. They are a little bit tinted, but if you wanted to try hard enough, you could look inside. The door to the patio here does also have a blackout curtain that you can open and close pretty easily with this chain over here. You have a hard lockout, so nobody walks into your room unannounced. And then you do also have the ability to lock it here with some instructions to lock and unlock the balcony door. Now we're going to make our way into the bedroom area of the one bedroom here, but before we do that, right outside the entrance to the bedroom, you do have a nice picture of Roy Disney and Mickey Mouse on opening day of Walt Disney World, which is a nice little touch in my opinion. And then you have your in-room thermostat right here as well. This is going to be the bedroom in the one bedroom villa. Behind this door over here, this is going to be the closet for the bedroom. If I open this here, you'll notice you have your in-room safe in here, which is large enough to fit quite a few laptops. You have a luggage stand, you have an ironing board, and you have your steam iron up here, another extra pillow and blanket, and then a variation of hangers to use. And then one thing I did notice this trip that I haven't noticed in previous stays at Bay Lake Tower is that they now offer valet laundry service if you want to have them do your laundry for you, which is a neat little touch, I guess. You know, if you have nice clothes that you can't put in the washing and drying machine, they'll do it here for you for a price. Back here is going to be the bathroom for the bedroom. Off to the left, you do have a large tub, not whirlpool style like they had in the original Bay Lake Tower rooms. They do provide you with a bath mat, and then you do still get your individual squeeze bottles of sea salt, body wash, and sea marine shampoo and conditioner. This room was in use before I booked it, and there is a stray sea salt body soap there for you, so they do provide that as well. You have a one sink vanity in this bathroom. Underneath, they do provide you with a hair dryer if needed. On top of the vanity, you do have a box of tissues. You have another bar of sea salt bath soap, a dish to place that soap in. They do provide you with 3 washcloths here as well. Off to the side, they do provide you with 2 hand towels. You have a lit makeup mirror mounted to the right, and you have 4 120 outlets available for you as well. And this mirror here was, I believe, taken directly from the contemporary tower rooms, with the nice little etching of the monorail coming out of the contemporary resort here. And if they ever get rid of these mirrors, I will be purchasing one. So if you find one on the internet, leave a comment below and I will go shopping. You have 2 bath towels right over here, and then you do have a separate shower and toilet room. Your toilet's going to be off to the left here, and then above the toilet, some more of that Mary Blair inspired artwork, this time featuring the Main Street train station and the Walt Disney World Railroad. 4 more bath towels mounted off over here with 2 towel hooks available. You have a wastebasket down there. And then in here you do have a glass wall standing shower. They do provide you with another sea salt bath bar soap. And then on the outer railing here, we did have a washcloth and a shower mat. Walking into this shower, you'll have another rainfall shower head and a handheld shower head. On the back wall, they do have the Sea Marine shampoo and conditioner and sea salt body wash. And then you do have a bench here if you do need to have a seat while you're taking a shower. Making our way into the bedroom area. Over here you do have a full-size body mirror to help yourself get ready. You do have a trash and recycling can in here as well. And then the bedrooms here at Bay Lake Tower are king-size beds with 6 available pillows to choose from. They did leave us at a bath towel and 2 hand towels here in the shape of a Mickey head, which is again a very nice touch. On either side of the bed you do have a nightstand with a small storage cubby up top here, and then 2 full-size drawers underneath for storage. The one on the right here is going to have your in-room phone, and then you do have these lampshades here, which I think are really cool because they do feature the monorail and Space Mountain. Here you got Bay Lake Tower, and then off to the side there you have the contemporary tower as well. These lamps can be turned on and off individually down here. And there is a 120 outlet on this lamp, another 120 outlet, and then a USB-A and a USB-C port available for charging. The headboard goes all the way across the bed behind the 2 nightstands and does have these built-in reading lamps for each side. There is an Adventureland inspired art piece here, again in that Mary Blair inspired style, featuring the Jungle Book. You have the Tiki Room, you have the orange bird up there in the left corner. And I think this is Pirates of the Caribbean right here too. I really do like the artwork in this room. It really does bring a Disney feel that these rooms sort of had before, but now they really do feel more Disney. You have a 6-drawer dresser on this side over here. No outlets built in here, but behind this 55-inch TV, you do have 3 available 120-volt outlets if you do need them. You have a chair next to the dresser here with some Frontierland-themed Mary Blair-inspired artwork featuring everyone's favorite Big Al and Big Thunder Mountain Railroad and the Frontierland town, which name I can't remember at this point. You have a light switch over here that does control the sconces on either side of the TV. And then the nightstand on the left side of the bed does also feature the 2 110 outlets, the USB-A and USB-C port. And you do have 2 empty drawers in this room here. Now the king bed is a raised platform bed, so you can store bags under here if you need to, which is a nice touch. You have the privacy curtains and the blackout curtains, same as out in the living room. And then you do have direct access to your balcony, if I can get the door open, from the bedroom here. And you can get into the living room through that door there. This is what the living room looks like with both the Murphy bed and the pull-down twin bed pulled down. There is plenty of space in this room. This room is absolutely massive. It is one of the larger 1-bedrooms you can find on Walt Disney World property. With the Murphy bed pulled down here, you'll notice this is where they hide the Tomorrowland inspired artwork With Space Mountain, you have the Astral Orbiter planets, and you do also have Tron Light Cycle Run featured in this artwork too. There is a light that you can turn on and off right here using this tiny little switch. That'll turn on the accent lighting above the artwork. So that is our walkthrough of the refurbished one-bedroom villa here at Bay Lake Tower at Disney's Contemporary Resort. Points values for this room vary depending on the time of year you're staying and how many nights you are staying. For one night on a weeknight in the end of May, this room costs 30 points. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more like this in the future, please be sure to like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to Monorail Central for more Walt Disney World, Disney Cruise Line, Disney Vacation Club, and Disneyland content, as well as more Walt Disney World Monorail project. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you all real soon.